This is the Fifth Amendment to Software as a Service Agreement A8767 with Tyler Technologies Incorporated for City Council on September the 17th, 2024. I'm Mark Sewell, Assistant Chief Financial Officer and Assistant City Treasurer. It is recommended that City Council approve and authorize the City Manager to execute a Fifth Amendment with Tyler Technologies Incorporated for an Enterprise Resource Planning (ERP) Software as a Service agreement for the first renewal for a 5-year term for an amount not to exceed $5.8 million for a new 10-year contract total of $11.5 million. On July the 23rd, 2024, the Finance and Governance Committee unanimously recommended this contract be renewed. Some background to this contract. In 2016, the City issued an RFP, that's a request for proposals, for new ERP software. And in 2019, the Council awarded a 5-year agreement with Tyler Technologies Incorporated for this ERP system. This contract included project management, implementation support, business process engineering, and the annual licensing fees necessary to operate the system for a total of $9.117985 million. And the implementation begins. In 2021, ExecuTime, which is the electronic employee time entry portion of the system, was launched. In 2022, the core financials phase was launched. Currently, in 2024, implementation continues with human capital management imminently going live, enterprise planning and licensing under development, and enterprise asset management and utility filling phases underway also. For the first 5 years of this contract, the City anticipates spending about $5.7 million of the $9.1 initially contracted. This is the Fifth Amendment to the agreement, and of course there have been 4 previous amendments. ERP projects are extremely complicated, and learnings are incorporated into the planning and the execution that can lead to amendments. Prior amendments include the removal of the bid management module after the initial contract, following initial evaluation determining that it wouldn't be fit for purpose, an amendment to remove business process consulting from the scope from Tyler, the addition of some data and insights platforms, and then finally, most recently, a reduction in the scope of some of the SaaS modules, reduced testing, and a restructuring of the fees to save the City about $600,000. This amendment extends the term of the agreement for 5 years. And the table before you shows you the anticipated costs for those 5 years. The largest portion of the contract is the SaaS fees. Now, this is the annual licensing fee for the right to use the software. That is $4.2 million of the $5.8 million total. Project management and implementation consulting services are required as the City continues to work through the remaining phases, with the final phase anticipated to be completed in fiscal year 2027-28. And then there is the need for some travel, hardware, and project contingency that will be used as needed. Staff will return to Council in the spring of 2025 with the annual ERP update. It is recommended that City Council approve and authorize the City Manager to execute a Fifth Amendment with Tyler Technologies Incorporated for an Enterprise Resource Planning (ERP) Software as a Service agreement for the first renewal for a 5-year term for an amount not to exceed $5.8 million for a new 10-year contract total of $11.5 million. On July the 23rd, 2024, the Finance and Governance Committee unanimously recommended this contract be renewed. That concludes this presentation. Staff will be available at the meeting to answer any questions. Thank you.